Welcome to About Games, another GBHL YouTube video. You're here with your host GBHL Damian, and we're up here with Mr. Samuel Taylor. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, really good.
Very good to have you here. Thank you for taking the time. And Sam, of course, is from
the Canadians. The Ontario Strategy Round Gaming League.
Cool, and you're always popping up with various comments.
Yeah, here and there, yeah.
So great to have another new face on the channel. But yeah, we are going to be playing Battlefield. It's 500 points. Sam's going to be bringing along some Elves and stuff. I'm going to be using my Nova list without Saruman, which is kind of a grim list, but I think might be the first time that my Ferals and Berserkers have been on the channel.
I think so as well, yeah.
Yeah. So that was the only evil force we're going to have. So, you might want to smash me.
We'll see how it goes.
But if not, I apologise. And we're going to be playing on the incredibly cool Laketown. I'll show you the arms. Okay, and this is the good force. So we have Thranduil from the Destination Smaug sourcebook, leading 2 Palace Guard and 2 Mirkwood Rangers. And we have Haldir from the Lothlorien and Mirkwood list, that stunning model, which is absolutely gorgeous, leading 9 Wood Elves, armed with a selection of bows and spears. And finally we have Galadriel, Lady of Light, presumably for that blinding light buff. So that is the good force. And this is the evil force, which is unfortunately a bit grim. But we have Vrasku leading 8 Uruk crossbowmen, Lurtz leading 2 Ferals and about 6 Berserkers, and a Shaman leading 2 Ferals and about 6 Berserkers with a banner. And that is the evil force. And so here's how things look after deployment on this incredible Laketown board. You will have seen if you've watched the DCHL's video. This is the amazing Laketown board made by Right Wargaming Terrain, Alex Wright, Other Lee. And so we decided to play domination. And so we have an objective down here, objective down here, objective in that building, one down here, and finally we decided to put one up here in this tower that's off the ground where where Bard has escaped from. And so I've got Lurtz, who's my leader, over here with a bunch of Uruks and Ferals, and then I've got Vrasku in the middle with a bunch of crossbows, and then over here I've got my Shaman with a bunch more Ferals and Berserkers. And over here we've got Galadriel, Haldir and a bunch of Wood Elves, and then in this building we've got Thranduil of History Bank. And with that we're going to go into priority for the first turn. So the Wood Elves get... It's a 3, and I get a 6. It goes to Isengard, and we'll come back after movement. Okay, so here we are after movement. So I recklessly threw my Berserkers over this crossing here, and one of them has been countercharged by 3 Wood Elves because he carelessly went too far. And meanwhile, the other Berserkers have started going across this wreckage here, and the Elves just kind of consolidated themselves in this building. So with that, we're going to go straight into the shoot phase, which is my crossbows here, shooting at the 2 Wood Elves, which is this one and this one. And they can see, because the other guys up here are Thranduil and Ranger, and they've got Elven cloaks. So I'm going to shoot at them. Vrasku's the purple dice, he needs 3s. The other guys, the darker dice, they need 4s. So here we go. That looks fairly awful. I'm not even filming that. So that's our hits.
Yeah.
So 2 from Vrasku and 2 other ones. So we're in the way, it's through in a 4+.
Yeah.
So 2 get through, which are the normal guys. So Vrasku's missed there. So it's a force to win. And we kill 1.
Which one?
Guy at the top, I guess. So that is the Uruk shoot phase. So in the Wood Elf phase,
Still, so it's 3.
yeah, we've got these 2 guys here shooting at these 2. That's right. And we have 2 hits, a 5 and a 4. So they're strength 3, the Berserkers defense 6, so 6 it is. And he's taking one out who is long out.
I should have said who Thranduil was.
And so he goes down. So there we go. And with that, we'll go into the fight phase, which is 3 Wood Elves here against 1 Feral. So I might as well faint. The Wood Elves have got a 5, so there's a chance if I can get a 6. And a 2! Outstanding! And he is fighting 2 guys, so he can kill 2. And he's forced to wound, re-rolling 1s. It's a 6 and a 2, so we're going to just kill 1 Wood Elf.
The one with the bone
Yeah, one with the bonus spear. So that is a pretty good result for the Uruks. And we'll go into priority for turn 2. And and the Wood Elves get a 2, and the Uruks get a 2. So it goes to the Wood Elves this time. We'll come back after movement. Okay, so here's how things look after movement. The Wood Elves got priority and jumped onto my Berserkers here, and I was able to countercharge just with one Berserker. I managed to get this Berserker running up here towards the objective that's up here. Well, because a couple of my crossbowmen had no shots because of the oven cloaks. 2 of them moved up here, while the rest of them went around here. And my other warband continued its merry little way across here, while these elves stayed in the same place. So we're going to go straight into the offshoot phase with the 2 guys, the one guy at the back, the Mercury Ranger, shooting a Berserker.
Yep, just that one.
So we're going to need a 3 to hit.
Yep.
And she hits. And we're going to need 6 to wound, and she doesn't wound this time. And next shots we have our Thranduil and this Ranger.
Yep, and I'll put them into those.
So we're going to go for these 2 crossbows down here somewhere.
Thranduil's red.
Thranduil's red. So Thranduil needs a 2, so they both hit. And their crossbows, defense 5, they need 5 to wound, and they don't wound it either. No. So with that, we're going to go straight into the fight phase. It's your priority, so your choice. We've got Haldir and a Wood Elf against the Feral.
I'm going to call a heroic with Haldir and a heroic with Gladriel.
2 heroic actions. Alright, cool. So, which one?
Both comments.
Yeah. Which one do you want to start with?
To Gladriel first, yeah?
Okay, so it's Galadriel and 1 Wood Elf. Oh no, he charged into him. So sorry, it's Galadriel with 3 Wood Elves fighting a Feral.
She's got 1, 2, yeah,
3,
yeah, exactly.
So Galadriel with 3 Wood Elves. I'm going to feint. All you need is 6.
Gladriel's red.
Galadriel's red.
No
And
6s?
there's no 6s. So if the Feral gets a 6, and Galadriel as well can't might it.
Yep, she's got... Oh no, she's...
Well, unless you want, yeah.
Yeah.
So, and I am in range of my banner. The Feral. Oh, that's it! He's only gone and done it. Outstanding work from the Feral. He knocks them all back.
Alright.
And inexplicably, we'll have a pop at Galadriel. So she's defense 3, so 4's to wound. And he's done 1 wound on Galadriel.
First fate.
First fate point. It's failed. She gets a reroll. It's passed, so she goes down 1 fate. We'll now move. That was unexpected. We've now got Haldir's heroic combat.
It wasn't that unexpected by me.
So we have Haldir and 1 Wood Elf fighting against the Feral Urukai.
Well, you can get Patreon to get the GBHL best.
I'm dreading this now, but all you need is 6.
Haldir.
And no, but Haldir's got a 5, so he will be alright. The Feral needs a 6 to draw some might, and he doesn't, but he's in range of a banner, so he gets the 6 with a banner. So Haldir uses his...
So
he's got 1 left.
down.
Yeah, he's got 1 left, so Haldir wins the fight. They need 5s to wound, and they kill him. So with that, how do we get to move on? And we'll come back once he's figured out what he's doing. Okay, so Haldir's combat means that he's rushed forward into this Berserker. So we now have Haldir against 1 Berserker and 2 Wood Elves against another Berserker. So which one do you want to do first?
Let's do Haldir first.
Okay, so Haldir fighting Berserker. And he gets the 6 he needs, so I can't do anything about that. So he will need 5s to kill the Berserker. And he kills him twice over. That's definitely worth it for the heroic combat, as he took out another Uruk. Which just leaves us with a Berserker against 2 Wood Elves. Wood Elves just need a 6. And they get a 4 this time. The Berserker gets a 6. So he can kill on a 4 or more. And he manages to kill 1 Wood Elf. Yeah, no worries at all. And we will now roll for priority for the next turn. The Uruks get a 5, and the Wood Elves get a 4, so it goes to evil. Okay, so here we are after movement. Here, because I got priority, I was able to jump in and tag people, so we got a Berserker on Haldir, a couple of fights here, and Lurtz was able to pass his courage chest and charge Galadriel, and there is a Wood Elf spear up there. Meanwhile, 2 crossbows have come up this really cool tower, and the Berserker's continued his way up here. The crossbows are starting to walk over, the Ferals have been trying to finish their conga line there, and these Elves are still here, and Thranduil's caused an aura of dismay. Caused it, he's cast it. So we're going to go straight into the Wood Elf shoot phase with...
Thranduil and her?
Yeah, Thranduil and the Ranger who's
And they'll
next
shoot
to
at those guys again.
shooting at the crossbowmen over here. So they need 3s to hit because they didn't move.
Red Thranduil.
So 1 hit because the Thranduil was red, and a 5 to kill. He doesn't take one hit.
He'll use mine.
He's going to use might point?
Yep.
Okay, so he uses a point of might to kill this guy here. Which leaves you with
Got one more here.
Merc Ranger shot there at a Berserker on the end. And he hits on a 5 and he needs a 6 to kill. And he doesn't kill this time. 4 points of might from the Ranger. Probably not. And with that we'll go straight into the fight phase. Any heroics?
How many wounds does Blitz have?
Let's got 2 wounds.
And 1 fade?
Yeah.
So, no.
No. Okay, so it's my priority. So why don't we do Haldir v the Berserker first? So Haldir just needs a 6. He gets it. So Haldir takes that one and he's 5s to kill. So he has killed that Berserker. So this guy goes down. A bit unfortunate. Next up we've got 2 Wood Elves against 1 Berserker here.
They can both shield, right?
Yep, they both got spears. So both shielding, and you do get your 6, which knocks this Berserker back. Next up, we've got a Feral fighting 2 Wood Elves. They can't both shield.
Red one will faint.
Okay, so Wood Elves get a 5 highest. The Feral, come on! Oh, he gets a 6. Can he kill both? He needs 4s, re-rolling 1s. And he gets 2 3s. It's the opposite of killing both.
Wow.
And he knocks those 2 guys back. Which just leaves us with the big deal, which was Lurtz against Galadriel. Oh, he was meant a heroic strike, damn it. So we've got Galadriel fighting Galadriel and a Wood Elf.
Yep. Galadriel's. What's his fight?
This fight's 5, I was meant a heroic strike, I forgot it. Galadriel gets a 5 highest, and Lurtz gets a 6.
Alright, that's her last. No, she's got 2 might left. She'll use it.
So Galadriel's going to use a point of might to win the fight. So she's strength 3, so she needs. Well, they all need 5s, don't they? And that's 1 5.
I can do one more.
Yeah, you can.
So I'll do it.
Yep. So last point of might to do 2 wounds on Lurtz, which means he has to pass his fate. And he gets a 1, so he's going to have to blow all 3 might to stay alive. So well worth it.
We're both 0
yeah,
and 0,
both 0 out of might. And quite the hammering for Lurtz. Should have heroic struck. And with that, we will go on to priority for the next turn. So the Wood Elves get a 5, and I get a 5, so it goes to the Wood Elves. We'll come back after movement. Okay, and here's how things look after movement. With the Wood Elves winning priority, they were able to jump in here and attack all my ferals. The crossbow has moved up to this level. Meanwhile, the Berserker who's climbing up here has now moved into the corridor. It's turning him around, so he's looking a bit more dramatic. He's facing the right way. The crossbows decide to come back over here for this objective because things are going a bit badly over there. And a couple of crossbows move back to hold that one. Meanwhile, all my ferals got over here onto this board, and I was able to charge him too. But with that, we're going to go into the shoot phase. We're going to start with this Mercury Ranger shooting at a Berserker. We'll need a did move, so a 4 to hit. Nope. And we've then got 2 shots here, which is Thranduil and a Mercury Ranger.
And we'll actually put those into
and they're going to shoot at these crossbows over here.
Is there another way?
No, it's clear.
Thranduil's blue.
Thranduil's blue. So, it would have been the other way around. So the Mercury Ranger's hit, kills on 5, and she does kill. So we lose a crossbow. Whatever's going on there got incredibly loud, incredibly quick. So that is the shooting phase. And with that, we'll go into the fights. So it's your priority, so where do you want to start? Okay, so we've got...
is that just 1-on-1 there?
Yeah. So we've got a Berserker fighting against the Palace Guard. Palace Guard gets a 1, and the Berserker gets a 5. It's a defense 5, so 5s to wound, and the Berserker kills the Palace Guard. Next up, we've got another Berserker against a Wood Elf, but with a Palace Guard support. So the Wood Elves get a 6 and they win, which knocks that Berserker back. Oh, I didn't film it, but he did indeed kill it. It's just one wound though, so he's in fury range. So 5+, and he's dead. So that berserker goes down. Which brings us to the combats over here. That's alright, you can have it if you want. Yeah. Okay, so Haldir's calling a heroic combat with one Wood Elf, and he's fighting against a berserker.
I really appreciate that.
And Haldir, he's got a 4 highest, which is a huge chance for this berserker. He's a 5, and he gets it. So he will strike. Has Haldir got armor? He's not. So he's defense 4. All right, we'll go for. No, you have to buy him armor.
Nope.
Okay, so I'm going to strike Haldir. He's forced to wound. He does 1 wound.
He's got 1 fate.
He does indeed have 1 fate. He's got 3. He does have 1 might left. Yeah, he's got no, he doesn't. Because he used it for heroic combat. Yeah, so that's a wound.
He's at 1 wound now.
Yeah, he's on 1 wound, no fate. Good job, berserker. No way. So next up, it's your priority. So you'll probably want to try and kill the banner first. So it's a Wood Elf against a Uruk banner, and he wins a 5, which will win it because the banner gets -1. So it's a 5 to kill, and he takes out the Uruk banner. Banner is gone. Sees us with 2 Wood Elves fighting against the Feral.
Yellow fate.
Okay, just needs 6. He gets a 4, and the Feral gets a 3, and alas, there is no banner. So it's gone to the Wood Elves, and a 5 to kill. And they don't kill, so the Feral gets knocked back. Which leads us to the main event, which is Galadriel and a Wood Elf fighting against Lurtz. And again from the Wood Elves, what is this? It's a 4 highest. Lurtz can escape with a 5+. Oh, it's double 2. Where was the banner when I needed it? So it goes over to the Wood Elves, and all they need to do is a 5 to kill Lurtz, and Galadriel finishes off Lurtz. Because you did 2 wounds last time, didn't you? Yeah. So he finishes off Lurtz, and my leader has gone down. It's a disaster. Thank you very much.
You had no Budweiser. Terrible news. So Paul's light.
All right, cheers. Perfect, mate. GBHL Jamie turning up there on beer delivering duties. So that is the end of the fight phase with a huge win for the Wood Elves there. And so we'll go into priority for the next turn. The Wood Elves get 6, so a 6 for me. No, it goes to the Wood Elves once again. We'll come back after movement. Okay, so here's how things look after movement. The Wood Elves got priority again, so we're able to swamp these guys here. The last 2 fighters, can they manage some kind of rescue? Meanwhile, Haldir legged it across the crossing, going for the objective over here. But the crossbowman up here decided not to move because he's going to look down there and draw a line at Haldir, which is quite exciting. The berserker kind of moved in here to grab this objective. Some of my crossbows kept coming back here to stop the inevitable charge of these Wood Elves in a few turns. A couple of crossbows stayed stationary over there, and over here these 4 Wood Elves dropped back, and I was able to charge one, and meanwhile this Mirkwood Ranger legged it for the objective that's in that house, and I went after him. So it's going to go into my shoot phase, and do I actually, have I got a line there?
Sorry?
Can one of those guys see Thranduil? Over there?
These 2?
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. This guy can.
Yeah, 1. Okay.
Has to shoot through this corner.
Sorry?
Has to shoot past this corner.
If he has to shoot past that, he can't do it because Thranduil's got an Elven Cloak.
Oh yeah.
So if it's not a clear shot, he can't do it.
No.
No? Okay, so it's just my crossbow firing at Haldir. So he needs a 4 to hit. Remember, Haldir's only got 1 wound left. And he's hit! It's outstanding from the crossbowman. So, on a 5 or more, can he snipe Haldir and kill him?
Actually.
He's done it! What? Is it? He got a 4 to hit. Oh, to steal my moment,
You can re-roll
he's
it
just
if you
put. No, I won't re-roll it. He's just pointed out that Haldir is actually in range of Galadriel, so he's under the effects of blinding light. So, despite the fact he rolled a 6 to kill him, and he would have taken him out, blinding light has saved the elf's life. Damn it! And with that, we will go into the fight phase. So, no heroics from me. Any from you? So, should we start over here?
Sure.
So we've got 3 Wood Elves fighting against 1 Feral. And the Elves get a 3 highest. It's spectacular. Come on, Feral. He gets a 4. He's done it. Can he kill 2? So it's 4's fainting, obviously. And he gets a 3, but he gets a 1, so fainting. And he does kill 1. What a result from the little Feral. Let's kill this guy. There you go. Which just leaves us with Galadriel and 2 Wood Elves against the Berserker. Can he manage a similar upset? Yep. Good. Okay. It's 4 highest. He might manage it. The Berserker needs a 5 or a 6. And he's done it! He's done it! And he's having 2 strikes against Galadriel. I don't really understand what's happening here. Forced a wound. And he's done a wound on Galadriel. She has 2 fate left. The first one has failed. She gets a reroll. And she passes. We'll take that as a great victory. And we'll come back with the next combat. Okay, so the next fight we have a Palace Guard and a Wood Elf support against a Berserker. The Wood Elves have not been doing well so far this turn. And it's a 5 highest. It's another chance. Can the Berserker get the 6? He has not this time. Probably justice in all things considered. 6 is to kill, isn't it?
Only 5.
He's a Berserker, so 2 5s, so nothing. Which just leaves us with a Berserker fighting up a barrier against a Mirkwood Ranger. Ranger just needs a 6, and he gets it, and knocks the Berserker back. Can he kill him on another 6? No, he doesn't kill him this time. And with that, we will go into priority for the next turn. The Orcs get a 3, and the Wood Elves get a 3, so it goes to Evil, goes to Orcs, and we'll come back after movement. Okay, so here we are once again after movement on this awesome board. So my sniper has stayed where he is. He's going to have another go at firing into these combats down here. So we now have the Feral, who fought everyone off so well last turn, is once again fighting Haldir, who's come back from the crossing to help out the wavering assault. And we've also got Galadriel, who also failed last time, fighting against that same tricksy Berserker. Meanwhile, my crossbows moved up here, so they can't fire this turn. And over here, I was able to charge in one-on-ones all across the board. They all passed their courage test. And this time I've decided to chuck 2 guys in against the Wood Elf, so I get a bit more chance. So we go into the shoot phase, which is my sniper firing down into this combat, aiming at Haldir. So it's blinding light, we know that this time, he needs a 6. Oh, it's a 1, it's not strong. So we'll go straight into the fight phase. No heroics from me, so starting over here, we've got Haldir and 2 Wood Elves against the fainting Feral.
Haldir's red.
Haldir's in red.
Fainting Wood Elf is blue. Okay. Another Wood Elf's yellow.
And they get the 6 this time, and I fear it may be the Feral's time. 5's to kill. No, but he is trapped, so you get those again. Yeah. And that time they've done them with the cheeky GBHL die. Hoisted by my own team.
Patreon for the win?
Absolutely. Are you supporting Jamie on Patreon?
Yeah. Well, I had these before today.
Oh well, done you. That man is eating because of you.
Good.
And so can you manage some more heroics here and kill the last bit of resistance on this side? It's Galadriel and 2 Wood Elves against the Berserker.
Alright, Galadriel's red, Wood Elves are yellow.
And this time Galadriel has sorted herself out and got the 6. So once again, I fear for him. He's alive at the moment. Yeah, he is trapped. So you get those again, you need a 6. Oh, and this time, once again, the GBHL take me out. Killing the last... Sorry, mate, did you want to... Just posing for a photo op. Killing the last Berserker and ending the Uruk resistance on that side of the board. Which I'll have to have a count up of how many models I had. That might break me, I'm not sure. But over here, shall we start with this Berserker against the Wood Elf?
Sure, I'll parry.
Okay, he's parrying. Just needs a 6. And she gets a 3 highest. And the Berserker gets a 4, so a 4 to kill him. And he kills him, takes out that Wood Elf. It's a good result from the Berserker. Next up, we have another Berserker supported by the Uruk Shaman against the Palace Guard. Palace Guard gets a 3, and the Berserker and the Shaman gets a 3, so the Palace Guard wins. It's a 6 to kill, and thankfully he doesn't kill him, because that would be a bit upsetting. And they get knocked back as they fight over this objective. And then the last 2 fights, we have Thranduil against the Berserker and a Mirkwood Ranger against a Feral. So should we say Thranduil?
Let's do Thranduil first.
Okay, Thranduil first. Thranduil gets what? King of the Elves indeed. How do you feel about that?
Normal. It has to happen once a game for me.
So can the Berserker get anything apart from a double one? He can. She gets to strike at Thranduil, who's defense 5.
Yes, he has
Got armor. So 5s. And we do a wound on Thranduil, a cheeky wound.
It's only got 2 fate, right?
Got 2 fate, yep. He fails that one. And he passes that one. So we'll take that as a victory.
Yeah.
And Thranduil has used both his fate, which just leaves us with a Feral against a Merkwood Ranger.
This is the one.
Here it comes. It's a 6. That was the one. Because it's Feral, you only need a 5 to kill. And you don't kill. And that ends the turn, and so we will go into priority for the next turn. The Orcs gets a 5.
We missed one actually.
Okay, that's my priority roll. I'll keep that. We'll just turn back time. And so over here we did forget that we've got a Berserker and a Feral fighting the Ranger. So because it's a barrier, we do these one at a time. So you have the Ranger first against the Berserker. So he gets a 4, and the Berserker gets, yep, so you've won that. So you get a 6 to kill him, doesn't kill him. And now we fight the Feral against the Ranger. So the Ranger gets a 2, and the Feral gets a 6. So the Feral's won that. And we do have in the ways before we can strike. So a 4+ to get past, 1 gets past, 4+ to kill. And the Feral has taken out the Ranger, which is a great result. And now it's priority. I rolled a 5, and the Wood Elves get... Elves get a 1, so priority goes to the Uruks. So here's how things look after movement. The Thranduil called a right move to get himself out of trouble, so he was able to escape round here, but the Wood Elf he took with him has sadly been charged by 2 Berserkers. He left 1 guard behind, 1 Palace guard who's been attacked. The two Berserker and Uruk moved up to grab that objective. The Wood Elves who cleared out all the Ferals over here have now started to sweep back, and a couple of them are making a bid for those stairs to get up here and challenge the Berserker who's holding that objective. Meanwhile, the crossbows walked back. The crossbows didn't move actually this turn, which means when we go into the shoot phase, I'm going to shoot at those guys. So I've got my sniper, who I think I'm going to roll in a different colour dice just for the fun of it. He's an important guy to me, as well as Vrasku and 3 crossbows, all firing at those guys there. So
like a new lurk.
he is. He's probably my MVP on this. So we've got Lurts in purple, and then we'll have what have we got here? We'll have the normal crossbowman in 3 in green, sorry, and the sniper in red.
Right. Okay. Lurks is dead. Oh, you meant
Vrasku. Did I say Lurts? Yeah. Sorry, Vrasku. Yeah. And they need 6s because of blinding light. And they all miss, even my sniper, which doesn't make a lot of sense to me. But there we go. And so it goes on to the Wood Elf shooting, which is Haldir here, and 1 Wood Elf. Is that right? This guy?
Nope, he moved 6.
He moved 6, so it's just Haldir firing at the crossbows here. Oh, is he going for the sniper?
The sniper, yeah.
Going for a sniper, okay.
So I move.
He moves, so he needs 4s, and he hits with 1. He needs a 5 to take out the sniper.
Do I have to go past the stairs? Probably, yeah.
Yeah, possibly.
Sorry, stairs.
And he gets past, he needs 5 to kill, and he takes him out! He's done him! He has out-sniped the sniper, and he tumbles from the tower.
Poor guy.
Poor guy indeed. Why'd you shoot him? You can't shoot him and say poor guy. So we go straight into the fight phase. There's only 2 this turn. We've got a Feral, a Berserker, and a Shaman against 1 Palace Guard. The Feral will faint. Palace Guard gets a 5. And we managed to get a 6. So the fainting Feral needs 5 rerolling 1s. There's a 1. And he kills him. And the next combat is 2 Berserkers against a Merkwood Ranger. So she gets it, and she. Okay, I mean, if I kill here, you're broken. So it's a big one, but the Merkwood Ranger, of course, gets an extra attack. And she gets the 6 to keep the Wood Elves in the game. So it will knock those back, but surely she couldn't double 6 and kill them both. She couldn't this time. But that is still a pretty good result for the Wood Elves, and so we'll go into priority for the next turn. The Wood Elves get a 2. Oh, but the Isengard only get a 1, so it does go to the Wood Elves. Okay, so here's how things look after movement. We are, it's getting pretty tense now because the Urks are 2 models off breaking and the Wood Elves are 1 model off breaking, so very possible we could both break this turn. So after movement, this horrible hero pack of Haldir, Galadriel, supported by Thranduil, have started moving up to try and take this objective. I managed to charge the 1 Wood Elf here with a support with 2 Berserkers, and that is the only combat. These guys moved up a bit. The Wood Elf climbed the tower up here. We've still got more Berserker in the tower, just in there. And yeah, that's about it. Oh, those 2 crossbowmen over there did turn around to potentially get some shots over here in turns to come. And in the shoot phase, we're going to start with the Wood Elves, who, I don't know if you can see this, to try and get in here. That Wood Elf, I can't get the camera low enough, is going to shoot up at the feral over, is this going to work? Yeah, there. He is shooting at him with 1 in the way. So, he needs a, did he move? Nope. He didn't move, that's a bit of luck. So the in the way, 4+, and it doesn't get through, which means it's my shoot. Haldir, of course. Haldir only moved 3, so he's going to have 2 shots at these crossbows, and he misses because he did move. So we'll shoot back. No sniper this turn, sad face. So I've got Vrasku and 3 crossbows who are going to shoot at first Haldir to try and kill him, and then Galadriel. So Vrasku's in purple. They all need 6s. And Vrasku has managed to hit with a 6, which is quite fantastic. So, can we do it this time? Can we kill him this time? Yeah, Haldir. Who's defense 4, crossbow strength 4, so a 4 to kill him. Come on! It's a 1. Does Vrasku blow 3 points of might to kill Haldir?
Probably.
You know what? I think it's probably what he'd do. Yeah, he's going to do it to break the Wood Elf army. He's going to blow all his might. So Lurtz blew all his might to pass a fate, and Vrasku's going to blow all his might to kill Haldir. Why the hell not? So he takes Haldir down and breaks the Wood Elf army in the process. But that is me completely out of might, which I will probably regret. Yeah, absolutely. So we've got 1 fight left, which is 2 Berserkers against the Mirkwood Ranger, who gets 2 attacks, and a Wood Elf support.
Alright.
All he needs is 6.
Mirkwood Ranger will faint.
Cool. Yeah, of course. It's another 4. So if the Berserkers get a 5 or a 6, this could be great. And they, of course, manage a 4 highest. Why wouldn't they? So you now get a good chance to potentially kill 2 Berserkers. The Mirkwood Ranger fainted, so he's got a 1. And he doesn't kill. But at the end of that turn, that has broken the Wood Elf armor, which could prove costly, but they've got very good courage. So we'll go into priority for the next turn. Wood Elves get a 1, and the Uruks get a 5, so it goes to the Uruks. Tom likes to wander over and make it harder for me to win. That's what he does. So, here we are after movement. Of course, the Wood Elf force was broken this turn, but thankfully Galadriel stand fast as she came back across the crossing. Again, they've been running back and forth and back and forth. Her stand fast did manage to keep all the Wood Elves in it, so no one failed. A Berserker failed to charge Thranduil, which helped Sam out no end, but beyond that, nothing else moved beyond what's going on here. So we're going to go into the shoot phase, which is Vrasku, these 3 crossbows, and these 2 crossbows, all shooting at Galadriel. One of the crossbows over there, we decided, has gotten in the way. So the crossbow with an in the way needs a 4, no, needs a 6, of course, sorry. So misses. And next up we've got Vrasku and 4 crossbows who all need 6s. And we get none. Outstanding work from the crossbows. Blinding Light doing it again. And so we move into the fight phase, and we've got a Berserker and a Shaman fighting against a Ranger and a Wood Elf. So you've got 2 attacks.
Ranger's yellow and will faint.
Oh, you got the 6. The Ranger only had 1 attack.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, but that's cool. You got the 6 with the Wood Elf.
Oh, sorry.
So you've won. So 6s. And doesn't kill this time. Proceeds with our last combat, which is a Berserker against Thranduil and a Wood Elf Spear. Just needs a 6. It's a 5 highest, and it's with Thranduil, who does have 1 might point, so he is safe. Can the Berserker draw the might? No, he can't. So Thranduil needs a 5 to kill, the other guy needs a 6. And Thranduil takes out the Berserker, as does the other guy, doing 2 wounds, so I've got 2 Fury saves. And the Berserker goes down. So with that, we're going to go into priority for the next turn. The Wood Elves get 5. And the Uruks get a 3, and I've got no might left, so we'll go to the Wood Elves. Okay, so here we are, I don't know, in the game after movement. The Wood Elves are broken, as we know, but you passed all your courage test again, like a boss, so no problems there. And the Uruks are 1 model off breaking, so killing 1 will make a big difference here. So, Thranduil did decide to fire up his Nature's Wrath that he's been saving up, and then jumped into this guy, a Wood Elf with the support in that guy, and a Wood Elf here on that guy. And I was able to save my Shaman potentially by recharging with a Feral there. Also over here, I've sent one of the Ferals down that ladder again to kind of come over here and try and get to that objective. Finally, the combat we've been hoping for the entire game has lined up with a Berserker squaring off against a Wood Elf inside the bridge, which looks all kinds of awesome. Galadriel's here, presumably about to try and take back this objective. And speaking of that, we are going to go straight into the shoot phase with Vraska and 3 crossbows at the lady herself. Blinding Light, of course, keeping her in it, as it has been the whole game. Needing 6s, and 1 gets through. 1 crossbow bolt has got through. So a 4 to do a wound on her, and it's a 1. Of course it's a 1. So we'll go straight into the fight phase. We're saving that, presumably. That's the best thing that's ever happened.
That's obviously the best. Do you want to start with this one then?
Yep, so that's Thranduil against a Shaman on the floor. That's upsetting.
Alright.
Where are we rolling?
Pardon?
Where are you rolling? So Thranduil gets a 6. So that's 4 strikes, needing 5s. That's 1 wound.
Remember I have a 4 because I have 1 might left.
He does have another might, yeah. Roll the other 2 first and see if you need it. So he does 2 wounds.
He needs to have 1 fate, but he also gets all his fury.
Yeah,
so I'll use the last might.
Okay, so you do 3 wounds.
Total.
3 wounds. Alright. So I've got 3 fury saves. And he saved 2 of them with fury. And then he'll take his fate point, which he fails, so he goes down to 1 wound, but crucially does stay alive. Then we've got a Feral fighting against the Mercury Ranger. Ranger gets a 6. That's a 5 to kill. And doesn't kill. Then we've got 2 Wood Elves against the Berserker. That is 4 highest. So the Berserker gets a 6 and stands up. Good work, Zerky. And that leaves us with the last fight, which is a Wood Elf against 1 Berserker.
I'll parry.
Wood Elf's parrying. And he gets a 5. Can the Berserker stand up on a 6? He can't, so he stays on the ground. And with that will go to the main event. The Wood Elf against the Berserker in the tower. So, the Wood Elf. He gets a 4. The Berserker can take it on a 5 or a 6. He's got a 4. The Wood Elf's taking it. Can he kill him? It's a 6 to kill him. He's not done it. He's not done well there. But he does push the Berserker back. And crucially, the Uruks have survived breaking somehow in that turn. So we go into priority. Wood Elves get a 2. And Eve will get a 1, so it goes back to the Wood Elves. We'll come back after movement. Okay, so here's how things look after movement. With the Wood Elves winning priority again, they attacked where they could. Thranduil charged back into the Shaman to see if he could finish the job. The Wood Elves charged the Berserker, this Wood Elf charged this Berserker, and this Mercury Ranger charged this Feral. And most importantly, these guys who've been bumped around for some reason, these guys resumed their duel with the Wood Elf fighting against the Berserker. This Feral kept legging it over here in the hope to help his mates, and Galadriel kind of wandered forward just into charge range of 2 to try and bait them, but it didn't work. So we are going to go into the shooting phase with Vraska and 3 crossbows against Galadriel in 6s. And there's 2. There is 2 this time. Oh, this is strong stuff.
She's 3 wounds.
Galadriel she's got 1 fate.
Oh right.
So she's pretty safe. But 4's the wound. She's particularly safe when I roll a 3 and a 2 to win.
But is that Vraska?
Yeah, but you remember he's way out of line. He blew it all a long time ago while I said I'll probably regret that.
Take a wound on Galadriel and keep pounding.
Oh, I suppose, yeah.
Okay.
So with that, we're into the fight phase.
Yeah,
so you probably want to start with Thranduil against the Shaman, I'm guessing?
Yeah, let's do it.
He's got 1 poor little wound remaining. So Thranduil gets He gets a 3, and he's out of might. This is very good. Can the Shaman stand up? Oh, he gets a 2. What he's doing? So you have 4 dice with no might. You need 5s. Nothing, and another 2. He's done 1. He's done 1.
One chance.
Here comes the Fury. 5+ to keep the Shaman alive. Oh, the Shaman goes down. The Fury goes down, and that breaks me, removing my Fury. Look at the face. Oh yeah, I am broken and have no Fury, which is a fairly big deal. So next up, we've got 2 Wood Elves against 1 Berserker. The Wood Elf gets a 5, and the Berserker gets a 4. Can you kill him on a 6? You do, you take him out, and there's no Fury. And they're starting to drop. Next up, we got a Wood Elf against a Berserker.
I'll parry.
He's parrying.
Actually.
Oh. You've got 2 more Wood Elves and Thranduil around there. Deliberations.
No, I gotta kill him.
He's going for the kill. It's a 6. So you now get 2 strikes against him because he's on the floor and it's 6s. And he doesn't take him out. And our last combat of the turn is a Mirkwood Ranger. No, no, of course not. Our penultimate combat of the turn is a Mirkwood Ranger against a Feral. The Ranger gets a 1, you would hope. The Feral gets a 5. Come on, I need this. 4's fainting, and he kills him.
Yep.
That is great for the Orcs. And finally, the main event. The Wood Elf against the Berserker.
Yeah.
Can the Wood Elf repeat the heroics of last time and win?
GBHL dice.
He's used the GBHL dice against me. He's only got 2. The Berserker gets a 4. I'll teach you to use my dice against me. 4's to kill him, and he takes him out. He cleanses the tower of the filthy Wood Elves. It's back his corridor of joy.
I might be 25%.
And we might be 25%, so we will work that out in a moment. Okay, so we have worked out that with the Wood Elves having 5 models left, they still need. I need to kill 1 more to get them to 25%. So the game will go on. So we go to priority. But the Wood Elves getting a 3, and the Orcs get a 3. So it goes to the Uruks for the first time in a while. Could that prove decisive? So as we go into the move phase, there are 2 courage tests left to take for these Wood Elves. Remember, if one of these is failed, the game will end this turn. The first one, he's passed. And the second one, he needs a 5, and he's passed, so the game will probably go on. And he's free to now move those Wood Elves. So here's how things look at the end of movement, with both forces being broken. There were courage tests all over the shop. Thankfully, Vrasku passed here, keeping these guys in check. Both of these guys passed. The Berserker up there passed. The Feral here passed. The Feral here passed. But this Berserker who had knocked down, snake-eyed and had to go, which is pretty upsetting. In the Wood Elf turn, Galadriel obviously passed. And these Wood Elves here, as you just saw, also passed, so jumped onto this Feral. So we'll go into the shoot phase, which, as usual, is Vrasku and 3 crossbowmen against Galadriel. Here they come. And this turn we have got 1/6. Remember, I've hit her with 3 crossbow bolts in the last couple of turns. I've done no wounds. A 4+. Yes! This time we have it. She does have 1 fate point remaining. It's a fail. She gets a reroll. It's a pass, so she's now out of fate, but crucially for VPs, not wounded. So, with that, we'll go into the only fight of the turn, which is Thranduil and 2 Wood Elves against 1 fainting Feral. Yep. So, all you need to do, as normal, is get the 6.
Thranduil's red.
And you have got the 6, so that Feral is not long for this world. So it's a 5-draw round, and takes him out. But crucially, no Wood Elves went down, so we are not at 25%, so we roll for priority. The Wood Elves get a 4, and the Uruks get a 6, so it's Uruk high priority again, which could be crucial. And we will come back after movement. So here we go after movement. I don't think anything fled the table on either side, so we're not at 25%. The Wood Elves kind of bunched together here. There's 4 of them, and Galadriel's there. So as soon as you're down to 4, you're at 25%. That's right, isn't it? So we're going to shoot phase and try and take Galadriel out, who's got 3 wounds remaining. So it's Vrasku and 3.
Is she just like standing there? Is that what she's doing?
Yeah, just funding the money.
6s. Nothing this time. And so there's no fights. And so going to priority.
I have 1 shoot.
You have 1 shoot, sorry. Oh, I have 2. Oh, I've got 2 more, don't I?
Yeah.
Oh, no, you hit him.
Yeah.
You hit him.
But this guy's going to shoot at that guy.
So we're going to have 1
Actually,
shot.
he's going to shoot at that one.
1 shot here, firing at that Berserker in the house. and he hits. Another one at 6 would be incredibly handy. No, so he stays alive. And so we go into priority. And the winners get a 4. And the Urus get a 4, so it goes to the...
Oh no.
It goes to Wood Elves, isn't it? I had it last time, I believe. So it goes to the Wood Elves priority. So in the move phase, the Wood Elves pushed up once again over here, passing on the courage test. And over here, you might see that there's someone missing because Vrasku rolled a 6 for his courage test, which you might think would normally pass for his courage of 4, but this woman meant that it went down to 3, so he has legged it from the table, as did both crossbowmen who were looking after this objective. How do you feel about that?
Pretty good.
It was pretty good.
Much
for you,
better, yeah.
It was a nice time. However, thankfully my Berserker over there passed, my Berserker over here passed, and this Feral passed and has charged into the Wood Elf, hopefully doing the job for me. But before that, we have 3 crossbows at Galadriel who are going to roll a 666 and kill her. They've rolled no 6s. So we go to what may well end the game. We have
2 shots for me.
Oh, sorry. 2 shots at...
that guy.
So 2 shots from the Wood
I
Elves.
think Thranduil has this in the way.
Yep.
Is this guy?
No, that's clear. Going at the Berserker up in the house.
In red.
And Thranduil's hit.
But it has to shoot over there.
And he doesn't get past. So we get onto the fight of a Feral against a Wood Elf.
I'm going to parry.
He's going to parry. He gets a 1.
And a 3.
And a 3.
No, a 5.
5. It's a disaster. Can the Feral get the 6? Oh, it's a 5. He goes back. It's a 5 to kill him.
No parry.
Oh, you parried.
Yeah.
You did parry. So no one's hit 25%. So we've actually just worked out that Vrasku failing his courage test reduced the Uruks to their 25%, not the Wood Elves. So there's 3 over here, 1 in the tower, 1 over here, and 1 over here. So the game has actually ended. So thanks so much for the game, mate. Appreciate it. There we go. And we will work out who has won and then come back in a post-battle breakdown.
Oh.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, these moves are.
Oh, that's an exciting itself.
That is quite nice, yeah.
So, welcome to the post-battle battle rap breakdown. The most exciting thing to talk about is that these chairs recline. They have normal
Very comfortable.
chairs. Yeah, these come back. This is good.
But they're so straight up when you sit down that you think they're going to be uncomfortable.
This is the Nova Openers doing well on them. So, we just realised we haven't told them the result. We have counted up the victory points and it ended in a 12-6 victory to the Uruks. Whoop, whoop.
Yeah.
So I managed to hold 3 of the objectives, the one with the crossbow, the one on the bridge, and the one in the firehouse, and I broke the Wood Elf. Whereas the Wood Elf's got 3 for killing alerts and 3 for breaking them. So 12-6. But what a game.
Yeah, it was, I think it went a lot longer and it was a lot funner than what I expected.
Yeah, we broke quite quick, I think, like relatively, and then there were just lots of turns where it didn't end, and you would have thought that it might have done.
Yeah.
But no, it was a brilliant game. Man of the match for you?
I just feel whenever I have play with Haldir, I just want to give it to him.
He came back from the dead.
Just so biased.
I think Galadriel's got to be woman of the match with her blinding light. That's got to catch.
And like just the fact, she just doesn't die.
No, it ended up taking all her fate. Didn't wound her, so didn't get the VP. And because of the rerolls, I think he failed all 3 of her fate and needed the reroll.
Yeah. For sure.
But yeah, it was great fun, brilliant board. Really, lots of fun to play around. Like, it was good to. I was really pleased we were like climbing up a couple of buildings and fighting over them.
When you play a game like that, it just it brings the game to a whole nother level other than when you're playing like a board like this.
Yeah. But no, it does, and it's cool like looking for line of sight through the buildings and stuff.
Yeah, when you get down to the model's eye view, there's actually something to see.
There's just the whole town going by.
Yeah. Wow.
But no, it's lots and lots of fun. Really cool little battle for a Thursday night. So thanks so much for joining us, Thomas. Appreciate it. Having read your comments for a couple of years now, meeting you and playing. Couple of months.
That's all actually, yeah.
But we will, we're pushing on now with the real events from tomorrow.
Yes,
A couple of little warm-up events we're playing tomorrow. Are you playing in the doubles?
Yes, we are, myself and Adam Marcella.
Right. So we'll see you on that tomorrow night.
Good fun.
So it's a cracking start at the Nova Open. And it's good to get a few battle points. So thanks for joining us. And as ever, don't forget forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe. Support Damian on Patreon. Follow us on Twitter and like us on Facebook.
Oh, I don't know.
Support your Hobbit hobby and happy strategy.
For sure.
Cheers, man.
Cheers.